Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and if you clicked on this video, it is probably because you're tired of all that fake advice on how to lose belly fat. I get it. The quick fixes, the juice cleanses, the drop 10 pounds in one day nonsense. You're here because you want a real plan. You want something that you could actually do. Something that doesn't leave you starving or miserable. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down exactly what I would do step by step if I only had 30 days to lose belly fat. And I promise you, this is not going to be filled with a bunch of fluff. It's a plan that I've followed myself and the same one I use with my clients. We're going to talk nutrition, workouts, habits, how to stay consistent, how to stay motivated, all of it. You're not just going to lose fat, you're going to build a whole new mindset around your body. Now, before we get into it, I want to say this. I know how it feels to look in the mirror and feel like your belly is the only thing you could focus on. I've been there. I've stood in front of the mirror sucking in, turning sideways, comparing myself to girls on Instagram, wondering if something was wrong with my body because I just couldn't get a flat stomach. But I learned something. Fat loss is not about punishment. It's about strategy. It's about mindset. It's about consistency over intensity. This video is your guide, not just what to eat and how to train, but how to think, how to commit to yourself for 30 days and actually follow through. Now, let's be honest. In 30 days, you're not going to get a six-pack if you're starting from scratch. That's not what I'm promising here. But you absolutely can drop 5 to 10 pounds of fat, slim your waist, lose inches, reduce bloating, boost your energy, and just overall feel more confident in your skin. And when you see that progress in just 1 month, you're going to want to keep going. That's what I want for you. Let's start with what matters most, your mindset. Because if your head's not in it, then the rest of the plan just will not stick. You'll just fall off like every other time. So here's what I want you to do today, literally right after this video. Write down your why. Why do you want to lose belly fat? Is it for confidence? Is it to wear that outfit? Is it to prove to yourself that you could stick to something? Be honest with yourself and be specific. Commit to showing up. Not perfect, just consistent. Say to yourself out loud, I'm not here to be perfect, I am here to be committed. That right there will change your entire journey. There was a week in the middle of my process when I just felt so discouraged. I had been eating right, I had been doing my workouts, and I still felt bloated and just discouraged. My stomach was not going down as fast as I thought it would, and I almost gave up. But instead of quitting, I took a little break from the scale. I reminded myself that this is a process, not an overnight change. And guess what? The results started showing up 2 weeks later. It was like my body needed time to catch up, and that's how it works. Your body follows your habits, not your emotions. All right, so let's talk about setting up your 30-day vision. So get a notebook or your notes app, and I want you to write this down. Where do you want to be in 30 days from now? How do you want to feel? What do you want to see when you look in the mirror? What clothes do you want to fit better in? What habits do you want to commit to? This is not just about fat loss, it's about creating the version of you that shows up. I always say that discipline builds confidence. Here's the truth. Motivation is a liar. It comes and goes. You cannot depend on it. The people who really lose fat and keep it off, they don't wait to feel like it. They show up on the days where they don't feel like it. Your goal for the next 30 days is to become someone who does not wait for motivation. You build momentum. Even if you're tired, even if you had a bad day, even if the scale does not move. You get up, you move, you eat like someone who respects their body, and I promise you, the changes will come. Visualization is powerful. Every morning, I want you to spend 2 minutes just closing your eyes and imagining and visualizing the person that you want to become. See yourself walking with confidence. See your waist getting slimmer. See yourself saying no to junk and yes to yourself. Because if you can't see it, you won't believe it. And this is with anything you do in life. And if you don't believe it, you won't stay consistent. Let's recap part 1 of your 30-day fat loss transformation. Number 1, know your why. Number 2, set a vision for 30 days from now. Number 3, stop depending on motivation and just build up your discipline. And number 4, visualize your success every day. Next up, we are going to do a deep dive into nutrition, what to eat, what to avoid, and how to eat to actually fuel your body and lose fat. If belly fat is the symptom, your eating habits are the root. And I'm not here to tell you to eat like a robot or cut out all the foods that you love. That is not sustainable. What I'm going to give you is a realistic, powerful way to eat without starving your body or your mind. Because truth is, you do not have to suffer to see results. You just have to eat smarter. Let's start with the basics. Belly fat comes down to a calorie imbalance. Consistently eating more than your body burns. Now, that does not mean you need to count every single calorie, but you do need to understand this. To lose fat, you need to be in a calorie deficit. That means eating slightly fewer calories than your body uses daily. But here's the good part. We're not going to crash our calories. You don't need to drop to 1,200 calories a day or skip meals. That just leads to burnout and binging. Instead, we're aiming for a moderate deficit. About 300 to 500 calories less per day of your maintenance. That's enough to lose fat steadily without killing your energy. Let's talk protein, because if you are serious about losing fat, then protein is a non-negotiable. Here's why. It keeps you full longer. It helps you preserve lean muscle while still burning fat. It boosts your metabolism slightly. Aim for about 0.8 to 1 gram per pound of body weight. So if you weigh 150 pounds, try to get close to 120 to 150 grams of protein a day. Here are some examples of ways you can get your protein in. Eggs, Greek yogurt, chicken breast, tuna, salmon, protein powder, cottage cheese, and chickpeas for my plant-based baddies. Whole foods are your belly fat burning secret weapons. They are nutrient dense, high in fiber, low in hidden sugars and chemicals, and naturally filling without giving you too many calories. Here's what I want you to prioritize: vegetables, fruits, whole grains, healthy fats, and lean proteins. And yes, carbs are allowed. You do not need to cut carbs. You just need to choose the right ones and watch your portions. Let me give you a basic grocery list that you could screenshot and take to the store with you this week. So here are some proteins. Go ahead and screenshot that. I'll give you 5 seconds. Okay. Here are some veggies. You could screenshot that. Here are some fruits. Here are some carbs. And your healthy fats. If your kitchen is stocked with these, then you are already 2 steps ahead of the game. Let me walk you through a full day of eating that supports belly fat loss. No starving and no boring meals. So breakfast, a half cup of oats with almond milk, 1 scoop of protein powder mixed in. This is optional, but I just like to do that sometimes. Topped with cinnamon, or if you guys like fruit instead, you could do blueberries, but I do cinnamon. A snack at 10:30 a.m., 1 boiled egg, and 1 apple with a teaspoon of almond butter. For lunch at 1 p.m., I would do grilled chicken breast and roasted broccoli with bell peppers. I would add some olive oil drizzle and lemon sometimes if I had rice on the side of that. My snack would be at 4 p.m. with some Greek yogurt and some fruit with that, maybe some pineapples on the side, but any type of fruit I really want. Dinner, 7 p.m., salmon with some garlic and herbs, roasted sweet potatoes, and steamed spinach with olive oil. And an optional dessert is a thing of dark chocolate. Like, I can go to the store and find some dark chocolate, and that's like an optional dessert for me. This plan keeps you full and fueled without cutting out flavor. Now, I understand that life is not always going to just be at-home cooking and meal prepping. So here's how to stay on track when you are eating out. Look for grilled options, not fried. Ask for dressing and sauces on the side. Prioritize veggies and protein. Skip sugary drinks. Go for water, sparkling water, or black coffees. Cravings are normal, especially at the start. Here's what I do. Drink water first, because you might just be dehydrated. Keep smart treats around, like protein bars, fruit, and low-calorie popcorn, stuff like that. But also, do not fear food. If you want a slice of pizza, have one. Just don't eat the whole box and call it a cheat week. Get right back to your routine after. Let's wrap up part 2. So to lose belly fat in 30 days without starving, eat in a slight calorie deficit, prioritize protein and whole foods, stock your kitchen up with smart foods, follow a simple meal structure, handle cravings with strategy, not guilt. In the next part, we are going to be talking about workouts, cardio, strength training, core routines, and how to build a sustainable plan that will help you burn belly fat consistently. If you are still here, drop a comment below that says, I am committed. Showing up is what separates results from regret. Alright, so welcome to part 3, the part where we turn your fat loss goals into action by movement. If mindset is the engine and nutrition is the fuel, then exercise is the accelerator. It's how we speed up results, tighten the core, improve posture, and build real confidence. Now listen, you don't need a gym membership and you do not need to work out 7 days a week. What you need is a balanced plan that gets your body burning calories, preserving muscle and working smarter, not harder. Let me show you exactly how. Let's get something straight right away. You cannot spot reduce belly fat. No number of crunches will melt just your midsection area. But what you can do is burn overall body fat, which includes belly fat, build lean muscle, which increases your metabolism, reduce inflammation, which makes your stomach appear flatter, improve posture, which makes your core tighter and more defined. The goal is to train your whole body with a mixture of cardio, strength training, and core focused movement. This combo is what brings real transformation. Here's the exact schedule I'd follow if I had 30 days to lose belly fat. Monday, full body strength training. This is usually 30 to 40 minutes. Tuesday, moderate cardio, a 30-minute walk outside or on the incline treadmill, and I'll pair that with some core movements. Wednesday, lower body strength workout. So this would be my legs and my glutes. Thursday, active recovery, so stretching or yoga. Friday, full body HIIT circuit plus some core workouts. I post full body HIIT workouts that you can follow along to on my channel as well. Saturday will be a long walk or a hike, so that's a 40 to 60 minute walk. Low intensity, steady state cardio. And Sunday is rest or light movement like walking outside. You'll notice this is not 2-a-days or 3-hour sessions. Just consistent, intentional movements each day. Let's break down the strength training days. On strength days, your focus is on compound movements like squats, lunges, push-ups, light weights, or just body weight if you're just now starting. Good form over speed. Here is a beginner circuit for you to repeat 3 times. 10 body weight squats, 10 glute bridges, 10 modified push-ups, and a 20-second plank. Rest for 30 seconds in between each exercise. This full body circuit builds lean muscle, tone arms and legs, and activates your core without any equipment. Now let's talk cardio. You don't need to run 5 miles or do any intense cardio. In fact, too much intense cardio can backfire by increasing your cortisol levels, a stress hormone that's linked to belly fat. The sweet spot for cardio is 3 to 4 times a week, 30 to 45 minutes, mix of moderate steady state like incline walking plus HIIT, which is high intensity interval training, once or twice a week. Here are some examples of steady state cardio. So one example would be incline walking, 3.5 speed with a 10 to 12% incline. You could do an outdoor walk, dance session, jump rope, elliptical, cycling, whatever you enjoy. Here's an example of a 20-minute HIIT. 30-second jump squats, 30-second rest, 30-second mountain climbers, 30-second rest. Repeat 4 rounds, then switch to new moves that you want to add in. The key is to push intensity without overdoing it. Now let's talk abs. Most people waste time doing 1,000 crunches. You don't need that. Your core is already working during strength and cardio, but it still deserves direct training too. Here is a core finisher that you could do 2 to 3 times a week after your workouts. 30-second plank, 20 Russian twists, and 10 bicycle crunches. And just repeat that circuit 3 times. Focus on quality over speed. Engage your abs with every rep. Don't just move, activate. Let's keep it real. The hardest part about fitness is not just knowing what to do, it's actually doing it. Here's how I stay consistent. I schedule my workouts like they're meetings, so they are non-negotiables. I keep a small tracker, so I check mark every single day as I go. I don't aim for perfection, I just aim for momentum. I ask myself, how will I feel after this workout? 99.9% of the time, the answer is I'll feel better after the workout. Even 15 minutes is better than 0. Even just walking counts. Progress over perfection, always. Next up in part 4, we are going to be focusing on daily habits that burn belly fat around the clock. From sleep to hydration, stress to walking, I'm about to make your whole life fat loss friendly. If this is helping, drop a comment below saying my body is transforming. Your lifestyle is the silent factor that makes or breaks this journey. What you do outside the gym matters just as much as what you do inside. So let's talk about the daily habits that will help your body burn fat 24/7 while you're working, sleeping, or even just walking around. You cannot outtrain a bad night's sleep, period. When you don't sleep enough, your hunger hormones just start to unbalance. You crave more sugar and carbs. Your stress levels spike. And yes, your belly fat sticks around. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep every night. If you want a flatter stomach, one of the best things you could do is prioritize your sleep. Next up, hydration. I know it sounds simple, but this makes a huge difference. Water helps curb cravings, improve digestion, reduce bloating, support your metabolism, and keeps your energy levels steady so that way you're not trying to reach for a bunch of sugar. Aim to drink half your body weight in ounces. So if you are 160 pounds, aim for 80 ounces a day. Here are some water hacks. 32 ounces before dinner, 32 ounces before noon. Use a cute water bottle that you actually want to carry around. That's a secret hack that actually works. Add lemon, cucumber, or berries if you want to add some flavor. And when you feel a craving coming, try drinking water first because sometimes you might just be thirsty. You know something that does not get enough love? Walking. People underestimate how powerful walking is for fat loss, but here is the truth. Walking helps burn fat, it improves digestion, it lowers stress and your cortisol levels, and it adds to your daily calorie burn without it feeling like an intense workout. Try to see if you can aim for 8 to 10K steps a day. Here's how I hit my walking goals daily without thinking about it too hard. I would do a 10-minute walk after every meal. A treadmill plus Netflix is a major win. That was like my go-to, a treadmill and some Netflix, or a treadmill and some music. And no, this does not have to be all at once. Steps throughout the day add up. Just move your body like it's a lifestyle. Let's talk stress because it is one of the most overlooked causes of belly fat. When your stress is high, your body releases cortisol, which equals more belly fat storage, especially in us women. You could be eating clean and working out, but if your stress is out of control, then your results might stall. Here are some ways that I manage my stress daily. I journal for 5 minutes in the morning. I practice deep breathing or praying or manifesting. I say no to things that drain me. I take 1 hour out the day just for me. Fat loss is not just physical, it is emotional too, so protect your peace. Let's simplify everything into a daily checklist that you could follow for the next 30 days. Wake up with intention, journal or say affirmation, drink 32 ounces of water before noon, get 10K steps in of intentional movement, eat 3 protein-rich meals a day, limit sugar and eat real food, sleep for 7 to 9 hours a night, and do one thing that calms down your nervous system. Hang this up on your wall or save it on your phone. Track your habits and not just your weight. You do not need to weigh yourself every single day. The scale lies all the time. Your weight can change due to water, sodium, even your sleep. Here's what I track instead. I take progress pics once every 2 weeks. I do it around the same time with the same lighting in the same area. Measurements every 2 weeks. So my waist, my hips, my thighs, how my clothes fit, how I feel mentally and physically, and my energy levels / cravings. The scale is just one tool, not the full story. Your reflection, mood, and consistency is what really matters. Let me leave you with this. This is not a 30-day diet. It is a 30-day promise to yourself. A promise to show up, to move your body, to eat like someone who loves themselves, to rest, to heal, to reset. And after 30 days, whether you've lost 5 or 15 pounds, you'll be stronger, healthier, clearer, and more in control. You'll have habits that serve you for life. Not just a flat stomach, but a foundation that can carry you into any season, any challenge, and any goal. Your future self is already proud of you. If you're serious about transforming your body and want a step-by-step plan that actually works, check out my workout programs designed to help you lose fat, build muscle, and just overall feel comfortable and confident in yourself. The link is below in the description, so go ahead and check that out. I have a bunch of different workout programs that I feel like you would love. So please do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and check those workout programs out. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.